Hey everyone, welcome back to another Shop Hero dashboard tutorial. My name is Max, I'm one of the co-founders and head of product. And today we're kind of doing a 101. So what is Shop Hero dashboard? A kind of a walkthrough of cards, containers, layouts, and just giving you a high level overview of the product. So right here, what we're looking at right now is a dashboard view of my main layout. So what is a layout? A layout is a collection of containers, and containers just represent visually the steps or stages in your repair process. So I have my dispatch container up at the top left. All my unassigned work that needs dispatched will be inside of here. And then beneath dispatch, I have containers for my technicians. So Max inspection, Josh inspection, and Nick inspection. And each technician has a vertical lane or column of containers. Inspection Nick, ready for work Nick, and in progress Nick. So those containers are representative of what the technician is responsible for. Then I have needs estimate, call customer, waiting on approval, order parts, waiting on parts, quality control, and work complete. And these are containers on my layout for my service advisors, my office staff, my front of house, and that are not necessarily specific to the technician. So that collection of containers makes up the layout that we're looking at right here on our dashboard. And the containers, like I said, are representative of the different steps or stages in your workflow. So if you're using Techmetric, that would be potentially equivalent to your labels, or if you're in Shopware, your statuses. And each of these in Shop Hero can be in your layout builder customized. You can create new containers with different names. You can edit the names of your containers, and you can reorganize them. So if I wanted dispatch to be in the middle, I could move it around. So it's a very configurable layout and product. Now, what is inside of a container? So we talked about repair orders, but the repair orders are represented in Shop Hero as cards. So in my dispatch container, I can see that next to dispatch, I have in parentheses 39. There's 39 cards in dispatch, and that's just because I am filtered on just Max, but you can see if I scroll here, there's plenty of cards in there, 39 of them to be exact. In the bottom left of the container, I see that 55.1 hours of 112.4 hours have been completed. And I can see that the average amount of time in this container that cards sit there today is 2 hours and 24 minutes. So containers also have container level information. And if I click and drag a card and move it to a different container, then I can pull up card metrics and see that this card in particular, or this repair order, 126, was in dispatch for 2 hours and 44 minutes. We just moved it to inspection, and it's been there for about 12, 15, 20 seconds for a total time in shop of 2 hours, 45 minutes. So containers are not only just representative of different steps or stages in your workflow, but we track how long the cards sit in those containers. And the cards, again, are representations of your repair orders. So 126 here is the repair order number. The customer name and year, make, model is also displayed. And I can, on cards, start timers. I can change the card color, and I can do a few other things depending on which features we have turned on for you. But in this demo, it's just a high-level overview of the basics. So cards are repair orders, containers are steps or stages in your workflow, and the entire makeup of this workflow board here is my layout. In this case, my main layout, or if I wanted to see a technician layout, that might look a little bit differently with different information. So cards, containers, layouts, that is the high level overview of these items. And as I move these cards around the board, different containers or locations on the board or steps in my process may trigger automations. And in this case, the automation flashes this card color yellow. And we have other videos on automations, but just know that these are core components, cards, containers, and layouts, core components of Shop Hero that are the primary use case of the product, big picture, workflow management, nonverbal communication of your entire shop. So if you have questions, check out the other videos in the YouTube tutorials or shoot us an email. Contact us through the support in your left side panel here, support@shopherodashboard.com. Hope that's helpful, and we'll talk to you soon.